Um, Today, I would like to share to you what exactly happened, why I went to the hospital this morning. Something happened. Hi, guys. When I got up in the morning, of course, I noticed that there was some kind of secretion coming out. So I always had this morning routine of going to the toilet to pee. So when I went to the toilet, I noticed that there was some blood, fresh blood, and then the contraction was quite intense. I think the contraction was like between every 3 to 5 minutes. It was very strong. So I didn't really panic because I had Angelo with me. If I panicked or just rushed to the hospital, then it would also be to my disadvantage. So I have to think of Angelo. It was already 9 in the morning, so I had to feed him, and I need to feed myself as well. So I gave him a quick breakfast, and then I also ate one bun and some kind of soya coffee, and then I left him with his granny, and I went to the hospital. But luckily, my husband came back early, so I had to come back because I got stuck in the traffic somewhere not far from here, and we drove together to the hospital. So then at the hospital, I was then called right away to the reception and registered. And then when I told them that I had bleeding in the morning, I was then sent to this room. It's a CTG room where I was monitored for contractions. They put these, see, as you can see in my belly, put something in it. It's connected to that machine over there. It's monitoring contractions, or if there are any contractions in my stomach. This monitoring lasted for 20 minutes. I'm not really sure if the entire sound I'm hearing is the machine, from my machine or from the other machine, because there's also another patient being monitored for contractions. I asked the midwife, what's the result if I had a lot of contractions? He said, and it was just a few contractions, and then when I exited the room, she told me that I would go to the doctor straight because the doctor was already waiting for me. So I was lucky because there were a lot of patients waiting in the waiting area. But then I escaped all of them and went straight to the doctor. And the doctor checked me immediately. And then it turned out that I have infection. So the contraction that I was feeling was actually from the infection, plus the bleeding as well was from the cervix, not from the pregnancy. So it has nothing to do with the pregnancy. So that's why I had that kind of bleeding, but it's not so much. And then he checked me everything with the baby and the cervix, and I had a few questions, and she answered everything. So I'm thankful for that, though. And then she gave me prescription and also for the pain relief. We drove back. It was around 1 o'clock. We drove back home, hoping and praying that everything will be all right with our baby. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. So see you again. Bye.